It's your Pharaoh, Crimson of the Get It in Blood family. Download my new hit single, This Is For, and look for my latest album, Toaster, to drop in the new year. Let's get it together. Let's get it in blood.
King Ice.
King Ice, baby.
King Ice.
King Ice, man, we here.
King Ice.
King Ice.
King Ice.
King Ice, baby, it's official.
What do you smell? The sweet leaf. It's cooking.
That's hard.
Oh, I'm officially a rapper. That's because you won the Grammy, bro.
I went out to Houston. I took a 5-day fast. I stayed off of any solids. Whoa. And the intention was to shut down my digestive system and get it to heal everything else.
Okay.
So by the 3rd day, I had this boost in energy. And I was just working out the whole day. I was like, yeah, I can hang with meth now.
And what happened after that?
Lifted. Nah, the day after, it was rough. But by the 5th day, I was cool. And I was like, yo, I could go 6 days if I want to, but I'm not going to.
What is that, Joey? Like,
Pretty fasting?
yeah.
Well, you start with your body.
And if the body,
You're gonna be weak.
so if the body reacts like that, where it's like you get a burst of energy, is that it fighting?
Yeah.
It's fighting. So
I think that's when it switches over to the state of ketosis, where it starts burning your fat as fuel.
He's right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
this-
And you got to replenish that shit though.
This health stuff is real important. To
Oh,
Cal
well,
Athletics,
just a quick note. People that throw up in the gym all the time and shit, potassium. Eat a banana before you go up in there. Literally, eat a fucking banana.
you tired of seeing it or something?
Yeah.
You're like,
I mean, just to help out, because that was my problem a lot when I first started out, throwing up and shit, and started eating a banana before. Helped a lot.
everything went smooth.
Yeah.
What inspired to Cal Athletics? Was it episode 3 of Power?
Nah, no.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You know which episode that is, right?
No.
The episode I was like, yo, bro, why you ain't warn me, son?
Oh,
Why you ain't warn me, son? Like, everybody was smashing in that episode.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this is
I ain't
crazy.
even, you know what? I ain't even know till I got the script. And at first I was like, oh, damn. But then after a while I was like, why not? Fuck it. Let's fucking do the shit.
How much of it is real?
None of it.
Well, I mean, I know you're not fucking. I know you're not fucking.
You mean nude-wise?
Right, yeah. Like, what do you see? Like, on your end, what does it look like?
So, on your end, pause.
No. I'm actually having sex in my mind.
Right.
For believability and everything. So I'm actually having sex, but in the same space as far as my scene partner being who she is and respecting her space at the same time. It's a slippery slope.
Right. Yeah.
But when you have that synergy and you guys and you have some kind of chemistry there, even if the chemistry ain't right, it's still real. So, I mean, for me, my biggest thing was, the act of oral sex. Because I was like, why would I start like this? It felt weak to me. And I remember asking Lorenz, and I was like, I don't know how to approach this. He's like, well, talk to Courtney, but in your own head, try and figure out a way of why.
Because they had you head
that.
first in the box.
Yeah, like as soon as the shit started, I'm down in the box like, you know what I mean? Like, boom.
I was like, yo, why you tell me, bro?
Right.
They did yo, bro, you had your cheeks out, bro. You had your cheeks out. I was like, come on.
But
son,
so
on the
like,
phone
see,
with
in
this
that
guy.
scene when you in the box, right? It's like, do you see pussy? Or is she wearing something like...
No, we got, they give us pasties.
Yeah, pasties.
Okay, right.
You know what I mean? But them shits pop off, and I ain't gonna know, you know what I mean?
That's
You know what I mean? No, hers didn't pop off.
Right.
Mine's did because, whatever and shit.
Yeah.
It is what it is with black anatomy or whatever.
Yeah.
It's real. Let's just put it that way. But
Right.
the whole...
And then, so, all right, cool, pasties, right?
Right.
And then, like, because you're so into it and maybe the girl's actually attractive, like, if you get an erection...
No, I don't.
Is she disrespectful?
No, because I know that when we're in this scene together and shit, it's no... I mean, of course, it's some kind of sexual attraction. It has to be in order to make the shit kind of believable.
But it's like 10
and
people
shit.
in the room, too.
But exactly.
Right.
So for me, it was, I'm here doing this job, but I'm going to do this like I would actually do it if I was actually doing it. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So But in the same sense, again, respecting who your scene partner is and respecting their space and making sure that they're comfortable. Because I could have wilded out like Omari be doing with Notori and shit, throw your fucking leg up here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? All that crazy shit.
Yeah.
So is that improvised? Like when he's, like say like Amari's having sex, is a lot of that him? Or is that written like, hey, grab her,
You
twist
have
her, throw
an
in the
intimacy
air?
coach. They bring in an intimacy coach. And most of the time the intimacy coach is just there to make sure that both parties are comfortable.
Right.
And no one feels uncomfortable with doing the scene and shit.
Right.
But my whole thing with the whole sex simulation thing was losing my power or looking weak because the scene started with me giving her oral sex.
Why does that make you look weak?
It was just in my mind because that was sort of like a submissive role.
That ain't how
In
men do. You
know what I
heard?
mean? For me, that's a submissive role in a sense, right? And I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack about that, but I don't give a fuck. It just felt submissive. Now,
Yeah.
my thing was to justify it in a way to get my power back. So my justification was the scene before that. If you notice, Tariq came in with the money. I gave him a little speech. He gave me the money. She asked about it. I told her, it's not our business to know. Next scene, what am I doing? Shutting her the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
Gobbling the goo.
Okay,
Yeah. And that was the justification right there. So now I was good with the scene.
And you had to kind of tell yourself that.
Internalize.
What was she telling herself?
I have no idea, but that's the beauty of, having a scene partner and them going through what their shit is and you going through what your shit is and seeing if that shit mesh. If it works, so be it.
Right.
If it doesn't work, then y'all can go and compare notes, say, look, I want to try this, I want to try that. Okay, let's try that.
Right.
And then, you meet a common ground and everybody's good with that at the end of the day.
That's interesting that you see that to be submissive. I wonder if a lot of men
Just
feel
in that world.
Like not
Right.
in real life.
No, not in
as
real
far
life.
as like
Right.
Absolutely not.
for his character, for your character.
Yeah, for my
For your
character, it
character.
felt submissive because this is he's an alpha male on a series where you got killers, murderers, drug dealers. He's an alpha male in this series.
Right.
Why would I have to start by eating the goo?
Right.
Gobbling the goo, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, like I said, it's a little bit of the immaturity of who this character is as a man, but the justification, once that was set into place, it made it way more easier and justified for me to do it.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sex scenes
Got
can
me
be
in there.
tricky.
What we are expert opinion talking about
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah, yo.
Damn.
This is what we
I mean, you on Power. I had a movie called Rap War 1. I was talking about this with Fit the other day. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple sex scenes in there too. But we didn't have an intimacy coach. And, chicks was pulling my junk out for real. I was like, what's going on here? Like, what we doing?
I'm just being honest. I wouldn't put it past, you look at some of those scenes where they actually, and I wouldn't put it past the two co-stars to actually do it for real. And it's like a unspoken thing between the actors and shit. It's part of, the acting, keeping the real part of it. People, and I think it's a rumor, but people were saying Billy Bob Thornton and Halle Berry, that wasn't fake. No, that wasn't a simulation, that was real and shit. And I'm like, well, if it was, damn, she got an Oscar for that motherfucker, so.
Crazy. Clapping, I don't know if I'm supposed
know what I
to
mean?
clap like this. I don't know.
I don't think it's real.
Billy
though.
Bob Thornton.
Honestly, I don't think it's real. and shit.
I think Real Deal was supposed to clap with that.
But for me to be in a scene like that, I feel the same way the female in that scene would feel. Don't violate me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Plus, on the top of that, I'm married, so don't violate my
do nothing
space.
extra.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna violate yours. That's
Right.
that's just the way that I'm built and shit. So I'll leave it at that.
Wow,
Good.
that's crazy. Was that the first time that you had to do one of those scenes?
Butt ass?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, well, I got butt ass before, but it wasn't for sex. And that was because they kept seeing the towel and shit. They kept seeing my drawer lines and shit. So I was like, fuck it. I just took the drawers off and threw the shit. It was in the shower.
Right.
My first love scene was John Singleton, thank God. Shot my first love scene, so it was pretty tame. I still had my drawers on. She had her bra on. You shoot certain angles, you can't see shit.
Right.
Shout out to Danielle, my co-star in that. Matter of fact, we're born on the same motherfucking day and shit.
Wow.
But yeah, that was the first one, which prepared me for this. By this time, I'm fucking mature. I'm locked in. I know who Davis McLean is and shit.
Right.
But it's me trying to find that thing to bring me in that sexual, or to release that sexual tension in that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So what do you high five after? Like, hey, we did it.
Nah.
But not for real.
I got some, you know what? The director, Shanna Stein. Shanna Stein. Good girl.
She gave the high five.
Yeah, she gave the high fives.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
She's like,
And I asked Courtney never to do that again and shit. You know, yo, my DMs was lit though.
After that joint?
Yo, I'm talking all the aunties and grannies and shit.
They was hot.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Wow. I mean, I'm an uncle, but damn, I mean, we grown and shit. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Grown folks should do shit like that. That ain't for us.
Lit.
DM ain't for us, y'all.
So what? The season's over now.
Yeah.
What are we looking forward
Nope.
to? What are we? I'm like, why? You can't tell us.
Nope.
We need like 2 spoilers.
Oh shit.
Just 2 spoilers.
The biggest spoiler was Tommy. I mean, for people that haven't seen it yet,
Yeah.
you know. I think, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm looking forward to Kanan to see where that
me
goes.
too,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And how that pans out. And right now we're all in the dark. I just got my first COVID test the other day, so we're definitely back in production. That's a go. Haven't gotten a script yet, so I'm being honest. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, I was devastated when Ghost died.
I'm just saying. Did you see Omar on the set?
Omari?
Amari.
No, Amari's my brother. I met Amari in Louisiana.
Yeah, but
Funny
did you
as
see him
shit.
on the set though?
Nah.
Well,
ain't
he
never
wasn't
fly.
on that season.
Hell nah.
Brother 50 came
hilarious.
through though. 50 came through one day.
through?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it, man. You know? That's it.
Is Amari like a diva? Because they always make him seem like he's a diva on set.
You know what? People find it hard to believe that Amari is one of the nicest, sweetest people in the world. And I don't see why, because people hate to disassociate the character from the real person.
Yeah.
He's very zen, does poetry, very passionate about music and shit. That's why when he hugged Beyonce at the awards, people flipped out.
It was a big
I was
deal.
like, no, that's just him.
Right.
You do that to anybody and shit. That's just the part of
It was like, oh, Jay-Z, watch out. Amari gonna take Beyonce.
And it sucks because he can't speak for himself to the masses and shit. So the way he's portrayed is not fair at all. At all. The dude I met, mad cool.
They always make
But-
him seem
but it's
like he's
like-
difficult on set and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
But okay, so
But that's a bit of relief.
you get along with Tariq?
Michael? I watched
Yeah,
that.
Michael.
I watched Young and Grow Up. He's Staten Island.
Yeah, Staten Island.
Yeah.
Word?
Michael, the thing I like about Michael is he, at such a young age, he knew the enormity of the job that he had to carry, this series and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he did the work, and I think he did a phenomenal job. Why? I can point out a specific reason why. At the end, by the season finale of Power, people wanted to kill. They wanted to put hands on this kid. He wasn't even
Real
he
life.
not
It wasn't
grown
even real,
man yet,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting threatening messages, all that shit, and he handled it like a G, but that's just his character. You know, he West Indian too, West Indian blood and shit. So, you know, this season starts up, and you know, I'm Davis McLean. I got a little scheme to throw this little motherfucker in jail. I'm thinking people would be happy. They hate this motherfucker, right? Oh, Davis McLean is a bitch. He trying to throw Tyreek in jail. He trying to throw Tyreek. And that's another thing. People call him Tyreek. It's Tariq.
Yeah.
And Mary, I think Mary and a few other people. 50 used to do it too when he was playing Kanan and shit. They used to call him Tyreek. But that's just the hood and shit. That's what it is and shit. But yeah, it's like he does such a phenomenal job. Oh, y'all love this nigga now. And now y'all hate me.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. Let's go.
That's crazy.
I'm going. I'm game. I'm game.
So overall,
Any of your students watch Power? Kindergarten, right?
I got kindergarten through fifth, man. So I don't know, man.
Hell to the down.
they in the hood, they watch.
Do I don't know. I mean, their parents might, you know what I mean? But they might, you know, I don't know.
Hey, Tito. Yeah, looking for chance. Yeah, but I found me big dollars and still won't see.